Have you ever seen this formula before? This formula is called the point-slope formula. Point-slope formula. The reason it's called point-slope formula is because you only need two things to write in this form. You need a point and you need a slope. So let's say I gave you an example in which your slope was 2 over 3 and the point was 4, 5. The first thing that you do to write in this form is to label your points, x1, y1. You do that so that you can ensure that you minimize your mistakes. Let's plug in now. Y minus y1, which is 5, equals the slope times x minus x1, which was 4. And that's your answer. All you're doing is simply plugging in to that formula. And this is the equation of the line in point-slope form. Let's try it again. This time I give you your slope, which is 2, and the point, which is 3, 5. So when you plug into the formula, you have to make sure that you label your points first, x1, y1, so that we minimize our mistakes, and then we plug right in. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And this is the equation of the line in point-slope form. Now let's say that they give you this same slope and the point, but they want you to put it in slope-intercept form. Well, the easiest way is to put it in point-slope form first and then continue to solve it. So if we continue to solve it, all I have to do is distribute this 2 to everything in the parentheses. So I would have 2x minus 6 equals y minus 5. Add 5 to both sides, and you're left with y equals 2x minus 1. Guess what? That's slope-intercept form of a line. So you just learned point-slope form and slope-intercept form. Let's try it one more time. Similar example. So I give you the point and the slope. Let's say your slope is -4 and your point is 1, -3. The slope is -4 and the point, I'm missing a parenthesis, is 1, -3. Let's say we want you to put it in both point-slope and slope-intercept form. So for point-slope, let's label the point x1, y1. So we would have y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Before I just say that that's my final answer in point-slope form, I must notice that there are two negatives that are side by side. Remember, anytime there are two negatives side by side, you change it into a plus. So we're left with y plus 3 equals -4 times the quantity of x minus 1. Now, if we want to continue to put it in slope-intercept form, we would distribute this -4 to everything on the inside of the parentheses. So you would have -4 times x, which is -4x, and -4 times -1, which is +4, equals y plus 3. Subtract 3 from both sides, and I'm left with y equals -4x plus 1. So the first equation was my equation in point-slope form. And the second equation is my equation in slope-intercept form. So I have my two equations here, and it's literally just that simple.